I'm Steve Mason and welcome to the Laserdisc video, Volume 2. Now, up there are all my Laserdiscs. Did a video earlier on this year. Where I went through all of them, especially when I had the black eye because I was getting surgery stuff. Still going through that. Also recently got another copy of Broken Arrow and Murder in the First, which were awesome to get a hold of. Now, I heard about the shop in York. My friend Britt told us about this. And Sawfums is based in York, or Sawfums. And on Saturday I got to go down and film a new retro tour, and the shop's awesome. The guy, Lee, was awesome. The other guy working there, Sonic, was awesome, even though he's a massive Gremlins fan, and everything Gremlins he got. So some awesome stuff. Check out that video. And this is a video about what I bought, because I was going through all these Laserdiscs, man, and I was going through and I was like, oh my god, and like the prices were good, prices are awesome. And these are the guys I met at HorrorCon. So the one True Romance, which appears in the True Romance video as well as the last Laserdisc video as well. It's the final video, but yeah, so here we go. It's a good start. It's got Christian Slater in the window. First up, one of the most expensive ones I bought for £10, 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys is coming out on Blu-ray later on this year by Arrow. I have two different versions of it. I have the VHS. The VHS is dusty. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I've got a couple of different versions of 12 Monkeys actually. I do have the big box. 12 Monkeys always used to have a cover like that. Then it had a flip cover where it was Bruce Willis and it looked like almost like a Terminator eye. And you have Brad Pitt. Now Brad Pitt was a breakout star the same year as Seven came along. And I love this artwork. I thought this was different. Basically picked this up wow, this isn't even open. Oh, it is at the top. I picked this up basically because I have that 12 Monkeys on order. I don't think it's coming out in steel, which is a bit naff. But yeah, the future is history. It's got the time machine on there as well. And it opens up. Wow, just like the True Romance one. Loads of the biopics on Terry, Bruce Willis, Madeline. Yeah, Madeline. Brad Pitt, there's Jeffrey. Synopsis of the movie, lying on top of there. Bruce Willis as a young kid. The Army of 12 Monkeys. TV show, I got into the TV show. This is a double disc Laserdisc, in absolutely pristine condition. This was really cool. Like, this guy's shop's amazing. It had so many different stuff in, like. But yeah, and on the back, let's have a look here. The Great 12 Monkeys logo. Again, more pictures, especially when he's in the quarantine and going out there and collecting samples for the future. Yeah, 12 Monkeys, awesome film. TV show, got a first series of the TV show. I think it's up to season 4 now. It was good, nice little twists, but never got around to finishing it. I'm a nightmare for TV shows, but yeah, 12 Monkeys. Jump cut to one of the best movies of the 90s and early on as well. This one was only £3. I'm going to try and peel the stickers off these as I go. Rumours are it is having a sequel. It is on IMDb now, and this is Backdraft, Ron Howard film. Special effects for this were absolutely amazing. Kurt Russell, doesn't even have Kurt Russell's name on there. William Baldwin as well. It's Scott Glenn, Jennifer Jason Leigh, who's in Hateful Eight. I was watching Hateful Eight last night. Jennifer Jason, it's, you know, Jason's girl. Anyway, Donald Sutherland and Robert De Niro, some massive cast for the movie. And check that out there, man. There's an alternative one. I've never seen that. There's William Baldwin. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty awesome to have in there. Folds out. 3 sides. So there's 4 discs inside here. 4 lovely discs in there. And one side is completely blank, I guess. Yeah. They're nicely folded out. It's a 15. This is the PAL version. I think this is discontinued at the moment. Definitely on Blu-ray anyway. Deserves an anniversary release. I went to the Backdraft ride in LA. So I'm the last people to actually film it, I think, as well. It's on for 133 minutes. So Backdraft, amazing film. Next up, The Last Boy Scout. Always loved this cover. Friday night's a great night for football. Another pound one. I love the artwork for that. Another film that could have been a spin-off of what films Bruce Willis could have done as the John McClane character. You know what I mean? This could have been a John McClane story, I think. Tony Scott as well. Other films, Hostage was one. Striking Distance on the back there. So say I just recently watched this on DVD. The bad guy's called Milo. One Laserdisc, flipped over, Warner Brothers, left and right, but yeah, just couldn't resist that. Damon Wayans has sort of a great comeback this last year, obviously being in the Lethal Weapon show. More Money's just appeared on Netflix as well, which I recommend. It's a mint film. But yeah, get that in there. But that's a lovely cover. That's the last Boy Scout. Next up is a film that has totally lost its artwork from its original VHS now. I have recently had this somewhere on VHS. It is in nowhere grabbable. Grabbable, there's a good word. It's not a graboid. DVD, it's changed on DVD. It's definitely changed on Blu-ray, and it is Romeo and Juliet. Now this artwork goes back in the middle 90s. I love this artwork. The fish tank scene is one. Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes. £3. I was like, right, definitely picking that up. I just totally think that artwork was totally lost. Totally lost. It's now them all kissing, so let's take that sticker off there. So yeah, the greatest love story the world has ever known. And they folded out. Wow, it's a bit murky, that one. But yeah, probably a really late Laserdisc as well. You know what I mean? Romeo and Juliet came along in the late 90s. Double disc. Haven't found any of these coloured yet. We'll be surprised, but I double checked. Yeah, 4 discs, 4 sides. Put them in there. There's a lot of stuff going on there as well. 120 minutes long. But yeah, I love the artwork. There's another alternative poster actually. When I look on the back, I remember that being a poster, and the Montagues and the Montagues and the all along the side there. But yeah, that's what I say, true romance. It's another love story. Romeo and Juliet. Next up, the long artwork. I need to move Deadpool. Harry, guys, move, because I've had a rant about this recently as I reach up here this CD mountain. Rocketeer. That is an amazing artwork for the time. I love the artwork of that, the Rocketeer, the colours and everything. And recently it's been released on Blu-ray by Disney. Has 2 alternative covers. It's not handy, it's not grabbable. And this is the cover that is actually on Blu-ray. Rocketeer hand drawn ones there, but it's got that floating head syndrome, the 90s one. Watched an amazing movie the other week, 24 by 36, which was an artwork about hand drawn ones, and obviously later in the 90s they became these floating head syndromes and all this extended feature trailer included. But yeah, Rocketeer, Iron Man the original. 2 thumbs up, 2 sore thumbs. Now this one is a little bit battered. Again, it was only £3, so you can't really look for that. It's all about the artwork. Again, I got this one basically knowing that I was going to do the film. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark meets Top Gun, and Timothy Dalton's good. This is, whoa, it's alive. It's alive. 2 Laserdiscs and a slit one. So wow, Walt Disney home video. Okay, Walt Disney. Well done, Walt Disney. Is that a video, Walt Disney? You know, the Rocketeer. Yes, I've just fingered it. The Rocketeer. So I want to just put a pause here for a second. Yeah, there's a pause. That is definitely right there. Get a bit more colour. That is the YouTube stuff. The Rocketeer. So yeah, comes with little snips there. But yeah, let's say, watched it recently. It looked amazing on Blu-ray. It was honestly to come out, and I think it was like $7.99 brand new, slip cover as well. So if you haven't seen the Rocketeer, definitely check it out. For Wednesday funeral. True Lies. Next up, one of the first Laserdiscs I picked up and went, whoa, got to get that straight away, is a Christian Slater movie called Beyond the Stars, which should appear in my new Christian Slater movies, volume 14 or something, next. Got it on DVD. I want to get a hold of now on DVD, Beyond the Stars, really early on Christian Slater film, along with Martin Sheen there. As you see there, the writer and director, creator of touching films, Beyond the Stars. Christian Slater, a high school student obsessed with space exploration, meets Paul Andrews, a troubled, withdrawn, retired astronaut who once explored the moon. So I'm talking about this now, and every time I see a picture for the first man, I'm like, yeah, whatever. So it's, you know, if we did go to the moon, we would have been back by now. Google would have a satellite dish on there, but yeah. 2 sides of it there. I was hoping to find like the wizard and stuff like that, but as I say, I got Murder in the First last time. That's part of my collection now as well as Beyond the Stars, so this will probably definitely most likely be in the next Christian Slater, the good, the bad and the what the fucks. But the artwork's a bit weird, you know. Look at the massive disc. You know, the artwork's just actually like a VHS still box and done like like that. So yeah, quite quirky, but yeah, good to get a hold of that one, definitely. Next up, another film that has lost its amazing artwork from its big box VHS. It's all the way up there on the top shelf, and I'm talking about the Orange Fiasco of Drop Zone. I fucking love this cover. Now, this has been replaced now with Christian Sale. Wesley Snipes is going like that on the back of the box. Something dangerous is in the air. This orange font, Daylight, Tremors, the 90s factor. There was loads of films with orange. I was just looking the other day. Everything was orange. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Detox, orange. Orange was a big colour in the 90s. But yeah, Wesley Snipes. This one was £5. Big Wesley Snipes fan, and this is one of my favourite films of him as well. Good little soundtrack, you know. It's a nice little. Terminal Velocity was there, you know, and fuck me, I fucking thought. I think I didn't pick Terminal Velocity up because what's this? Terminal Velocity, I think it was £8, £9. Wow, check this. Wow, John Carpenter's The Thing. Stargate. Win a trip to Hollywood for 2. Save 10% on your Laserdiscs, but it's got The Thing written on the top of that. Wow, that's amazing. Orange as well. So yeah, there's a win a trip to, of a lifetime for Laserdiscs. Oh, that's amazing, that. Wow, the questions. The director of The Thing, who was the director of The Thing? John Borman, John Carpenter, or John Wayne? Well, John Wayne, obviously, I mean, fucking hell. You know what I mean? Who wrote these? Killian H. Gore? Wow, I can't believe that's actually in there. It's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But yeah, double disc, Drop Zone. On the back there, Wesley Snipes looking cool. No helmet on, just skydiving down there as well. But yeah, Gary Busey playing a really bad guy in it as well. There's quite a lot of famous people, little roles in there as well. Swoop as well. Yeah, but base jumping. Same year Terminal Velocity came out. 2 films again, you know what I mean? You see all these crossover films and Deep Impact, Armageddon, Ants and Bugs, Drop Zone and Terminal Velocity. I do think Terminal Velocity was a bit more better action as well. But yeah, I just love the artwork, and that's awesome to have on Laserdisc because I've got like stuff like Money Train as well and Demolition Man. So yeah, going well with the collection. Next up, while we're talking about Orange, Speed. This one is pretty hammered. So basically what I'm going to do is rip that off, because that is because it's got Laserdisc letterbox. Someone's wrote on there, but they no longer. Goodbye. That's lush. £3 print on that. Again, another film that has suffered through artwork. I recently did a podcast for this, as well as the second one. I watched them back to back, and I go on this massive rant. I actually watched Lake House yesterday as well. Keanu Reeves, Dennis Hopper and Sandra Bullock. I love that. I remember seeing that poster there, and thinking, who's that again? Who's that again? And you're not going to see it, but yeah, it's like, that's him. Bill and Ted, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, really good film. Back artwork class. I'm running. Pop quiz, hot shot. Oh shit. It's, you know, there's loads on here. When in use, Laserdiscs. See, it doesn't even give you much special edition. Speed is presented. Catalog information. You know what I mean? Jan de Boot. I mean, I was doing it, and I was Jan de Boot did Speed 2, Twister, Haunting, and Tomb Raider 2. But that's surprisingly only on one Laserdisc. So yeah, but yeah, another one again with the orange gore of the 90s. But yeah, podcasts. It'll be coming out. I haven't done a podcast now for about a month. I think the last one I did was Mosquito Coast, and they do take some time to do it, and I've been hoping to do a podcast today, but I don't know how that's going to happen. Anyway, let's get the next one. Another film to be released by Arrow later on this year, and another film I've got a lot of love for and can't wait to see the extended uncut version and to see what Arrow do, because Arrow, although they're not bringing out a steelbook, I don't know yet, but they are bringing out a special edition Arrow one, and it's Waterworld. One of the first ones I picked up as well. £6. I was like, yep, I'll have that. Beyond the Horizon lies the secret to a new beginning. Critically panned, but I think a beautiful film. You know, it's just lush. I do think the director's got now. This one looks pretty cool actually. No, it's not. I thought it was a full layout. So it's Japanese import. It's got loads of Japanese writing on inside. 2 Laserdiscs there, but it is literally just a pull-out record really. On the back there is all in Japanese. Kevin Costner screaming. Chapter selection down there. Now, I had a massive rant about this, and I do need to get one of my copies of Waterworld back off Annie, because they bought a 20th anniversary out. It had already been out on Blu-ray, supporting its classic VHS box. Of just Kevin Costner standing with his spear gun, blue, that was it. I do have that in big box VHS. I will have to dig that out this year. Anyway, and basically what they did was they reissued it, the 20th anniversary, Floating Head Syndrome, or Kevin Costner, Dennis Hopper, white. Fucking no difference. It's like the whole Tremors thing. You know, Tremors is handy enough. There's blue, that's orange. 25th anniversary. What's the difference? Fucking nothing. Well done, Universal. Well done. It's like there's another copy of The Thing. Where's that at? There again. Another copy of The Thing. Unbelievable. So yeah, anyway, Waterworld. Happy to have that in my collection. I love the cover. And this is one of the first posters I used to have when it was coming out, because the hype behind Waterworld was massive. I was well into my moves that time. Speed. What else was coming out? Dumb and Dumber as a space sluggy in between Dumb and Dumber. Batman Forever was a big year. 12 Monkeys around about the same time, and also about the same time as this motherfucking film. 3 Laserdiscs, all the same film, all different. Now, unfortunately, this one has been got a sticker right over the top here. Picture quality very pure at start of film, tested, signed, 1997. So it's got a 1990 sticker right over Jeremy Irons. Now it's coming off because I think this cover is one of the nicest covers ever. I will stick it somewhere. I'll stick it on the back. Yeah, I'll stick it right there on the back. So there we go. Now I do have this on VHS. It's there. And it's up there. I've got multiple versions, but this is the original cover of Die Hard with a Vengeance. I went to see this at the pictures, absolutely loved it. I think it's one of the strongest out of the entire franchise, especially the chase around New York. You just wouldn't get that now. Now I'll just quickly put these other two down. Anyway, widescreen presentation. Trade Towers is on there, unfortunately. With all the shenanigans going on there, it has been removed from the cover. John McClane is about to have a very bad day. You know, kicks off straight away. I mean, I love this film. It's even got it on the disc there as well, so it's a dual-side disc as well. Jeremy Irons, the whole, like, it's a brother come back to kill. The introduction of Samuel Jackson, who should have reappeared. Samuel Jackson should have just come back in the 5th one. That probably would have saved the 5th one a little bit better. But yeah, I love that. But that's it. 36 chapters, no extra features and all that. See, the extra features weren't like exactly jumping out going, whoa, extra features. But yeah, that's Die Hard with a Vengeance. And this is Die Hard with a Vengeance. Coming up next. All the same film. Die Hard with Vengeance, Bruce Willis there, almost like a CGI fire, a bit of New York skyline behind him. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Jeremy Irons, Samuel Jackson. This is the Japanese import. Wow, I didn't realise it was a Japanese one, and it falls out. So wow, that's fucking actually awesome. I didn't realise this, I just picked this up. It was £3. Big synopsis of the movie. Bloody hell, Manhattan. Where it all takes place over Manhattan. How awesome's that? So it's got all the film and locations and stuff like that. You know, New York really supported this film. Laserdisc, a little bit different. Hiya, I can see you. 2 Laserdiscs as well. But yeah, that was awesome. So see, look at the back, man. Just a shot of the opening scene where the big explosion goes off. You just wouldn't get that now. The only thing I don't think is aged really well, even though that's quite a good still there, is the whole of him when he gets stuck in the tunnel. He's fucking surfing the car thing. What's that about? But yeah, and finally, 12 Monkeys has just committed suicide. Anyway, there we go. Another version of it. Laserdisc widescreen. Proper close-up, so the closest picture of Bruce Willis's face is the widescreen cover. Bruce Willis, Jeremy Irons. This folds out as well. On the back, it's got the bit where the bomb goes off underneath the ground, and it falls out this one as well. How awesome is that? Now, massive synopsis of the movie up there. A lot of different stills, phone conversations. Just have that. What's that? Die Out with a Vengeance. Proof of purchase on there as well. Has it been torn? No, the glue's just come away. Discs have a little bit of colour on it. Whoa, it's alive, that one. Doesn't really say the name. Oh, Die Out with a Vengeance. Bit of orange going on there, disc free, yeah, but yeah. On the back, it's good. So yeah, as I say, for £9, I was like, oh yeah, Die Hard and Vengeance. They did have Die Hard and Die Hard 2 from Japan, but by this point, there will be a little bit more footage. I'll try and put in a bit of footage of the shop. It was an amazing shop, and there were so many. And I was just, you know what I mean, I think the guy gave us a really good deal on all this. I think I spent £60 in the shop. But yeah, as I say, it was just awesome to get 3 different versions of Die Hard and the original cover. So yeah, Die Hard with a vengeance. Next up, another film, Howard the Duck. Recently I went to see Halloween and I noticed the kid was reading Howard the Duck magazine. Howard the Duck pops up in Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a Japanese import. Howard the Duck looks like my friend Mark Abbott. This one's got its little Japanese side thing going down there. So yeah, Howard the Duck, the original, not the covers they have now, all these medallion and stuff like that. Now the artwork on the back's amazing. You've got the Rolling Stones drawn there. Tim Robbins is on there as well as Jeffrey Jones, all freaking out before he becomes a crazy guy. Oh wow, check that out guys, that is absolutely awesome. That's lush. It's like a printout of Howard the Duck as well. That's awesome actually, double-sided. Howard the Duck, yeah, proper 1-2 sides as well. But yeah, Howard the Duck's, it's still available. I think it's recently come out on Blu-ray and Germany. It has a proper weird colour with the baseball bats and stuff like that. You know, I think it's a good film. I just don't remember the cracking of the shell. But yeah, Howard the Duck. Okay, I'm down to my last 2. Now at HorrorCon I picked this one up and put it down. Now this one was reduced when I bought it. It was originally, let's see, the price is still under. Again at HorrorCon, you see my HorrorCon video. I did spend quite a lot of money. How much was this? It was 15 quid at HorrorCon and it's now down. Now it's Japanese import and it's Predator 2. So I actually have Predator now on multiple formats, as the Predators are up there. But yeah, this is cool as fuck, this one. The cover is so gnarly. It's very much unlike its VHS counterpart or its PlayStation it's Mega Drive game, that's what I'm on about. So yeah, you've got the Predator, my Chucksy's disc, got the effect going on there. You've got a cast, ensemble cast there. So you've got Gary Busey screaming, Danny Glover, they're all there. Pretty cropped out weird. It's bad cropping going on here. And on the back there, it's a more montage. It's got the ship. Got the classic cover, that should have been on the cover, that would look awesome. But yeah, just to have the Japanese import of this, it's pretty cool. Of Predator 2. And last but not least, now I'm a massive fan. What's happened to that shelf? E.T., what have you done to that shelf? You'd be quiet, E.T., I've switched them off. So that shelf's probably dipped. I'm a massive fan of the 2 Coreys, and finding Corey Haim and Corey Feldman movies on big box VHS or even Laserdiscs, just like a fucking pipe dream, man. Trying to find their stuff, it's just like gold dust. And one of the fucking very first ones I found in this, I was like, fucking hell, one exists. So this is a film I used to have on VHS, can't find it anywhere, and I just think this is rare as fuck. This is Just One of the Girls, or also known as Anything for Love. It's got the American cover. This is American, as it was on sale. Anything with Corey Haim, I normally see, just goes for so much money. Corey Haim, Nicole Eggert, who starred alongside in, well, real life, because there were a couple, Blown Away and Double O Kid. He'll do anything for love, so it cheekily has the alternative cover. Corey Haim basically plays a girl throughout the movie. It's, you know, it's that kind of Nutty Professor kind of thing going on there. Mrs. Doubtfire. I want to say this before, Mrs. Doubtfire. Just One of the Girls. Approximate runtime 94 minutes, 2 sides. Yeah, the VHS cover was absolutely awesome. Doesn't even have a protective sleeve. Just One of the Girls, it's in there as well. Well, that was a £5, that one. It's even got the classic Laserdisc. You know, protective sleeve, man. The protective sleeves themselves, I was selling them there as well. But yeah, I was just so happy to get that as part of my collection. Squeeze that back in there. But yeah, I was totally like, when I found that, I just went through every Laserdisc. Now, Lee has so many more Laserdiscs. He does have Heathers. He's told me he's going to hunt it out for us as well, or anything like that. And, as a special thing, I literally had just done a He-Man. Little skeleton, the pop final video I just done. When I get trapped on that, I find a book in the cupboard. If you check that video out, it's got my pop vinyl collection. and I just had to buy this in the shop today. I seen this, I had this as a kid, and it, you know, it's £3, it's retro vintage, and just some of the cool stuff, man. Some of the figures I had were amazing. Ghostbusters toys would open this up. This is a rare retro ancient 75p back in the day, Britain, England, and this is a little story of He-Man meets the Beast. And see there, starts off, someone scribbled in it straight away. So got Skeletor, oh, got some scribbles in here, you know. This is a legit card book. So Skeletor wakes up this Beast. And this, I just totally remember that as a kid, man. I was going to kick myself if I didn't buy this, cringy looking scared. Evil Lynn, He-Man goes in. I mean, look at that, man. It's fucking great imagery. The crazy little Beast tries to fucking get him, runs away, escapes. I mean, just look at the. I just remember this as a kid being creeped the fuck out, man. Creeped the fuck out by this creature. Fucking Skeletor, man, looking evil as fuck. I did have this. I don't know what happened to it. I still got the other one there with Horax and stuff in there, but I nearly left. It was the last thing I bought before the shop. I'd zoomed in a couple of times when I was making the video. I thought, you know what, if I don't get it, I have the power. Orko even takes a swing. He-Man just scares off the Beast. I mean, what's going on there? But yeah, that's nostalgia. So you definitely check out Saw Thumb or Saw Thumbs in York. If you're going to York, there's the shop who cannot be named, but then there is also this shop. It's absolutely awesome. It's been there a couple of years. Nostalgia, retro stuff, games is unbelievable. Xbox, PlayStations, Mega Drives, fucking NES, fucking biggest collection I've seen of retro games, retro nostalgia. It was fucking awesome. But this has been Laserdisc Volume 2. I will be going back there next year. I'll save some pennies up. But yeah, I've been Stephen Mason. This has been the Laserdisc video, crossing over the retro game store with Saw Thumbs and running out of momentum. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Okay, here's an outtake for the Laserdisc number 2 video and the 12 Monkeys. This exact unedited outtake will appear in both videos. So Laserdisc video, which you've already seen the Laserdisc, and then we'll go 12 Monkeys. So yeah, filming this because I mentioned that 12 Monkeys is coming out when I did the Laserdisc video. That's now already out, and I want to put a bit of time traveling spin and also tell you a little bit about 12 Monkeys, as I watched it last night. Still looks a bit grainy. Audio commentary by Terry Gilliam is class. There's another audio commentary I'm looking forward to listening to, but it's all in his head, you know. That's the thing, it's all in Cole's head. But it looked lush, I loved it a bit, loved the music once again. So yeah, just a random outtake for Laserdisc and the 12 Monkeys. Next outtake. Used to have that book as a kid, I'm sure I've still got it. Yeah, the big creature, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.